Yo, it's JSF. So I want to talk about what Ed Boon's been teasing on Twitter and what's going on with that whole thing, because I'm pretty sure I know exactly what it is, and everybody's still guessing and thinking we're getting a new DLC character. We're not getting that. I'm gonna just debunk that right now, but you can choose to believe me or not believe me, but I'm gonna explain what I'm talking about, explain what I mean and all that. And if you guys like my videos, like my content, please subscribe. It helps a shit ton. Like the video if you like it as well. That's the only way I know if I'm putting out good content or not. But anyway, so about Ed Boon's teasing on Twitter, if you don't know, recently he's been saying like, hey, we're not done with MK11, not even close. Somebody tweeted at him, hey, September would be a good time to reveal something. He said it would be, and then he also said that, you know, they would be teasing something soon. And as expected, as of yesterday, he started posting these tweets, and it says hashtag actual clue. And first we're gonna start with number 1, but the first tweet, he says Queen gives you your first clue at what's coming for MK11, and he posts a video of Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. If you know the song, you know the song. If you don't, you don't. But basically, and he also posted some lyrics to basically give us another hint, and it says open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. Now when I first saw that, I was already like, okay, I'm pretty sure I know what's going on. But then we go on a little further, and then he posts another tweet a little bit later, and he says second clue is in this movie trailer, but I can tell you it's not Freddy Krueger. And he posts a video of Nightmare on Elm Street, you know, Freddy Krueger movie classic 1984, and then he even goes in the comments and says hint 2.5, it's related to the title. Now one of the top comments says, I have a feeling it's gonna be smoke, and he says WTF are you, which means what the fuck are you smoking, and he puts a winky face. Now that told me everything I need to know if I didn't already know it already. So something that some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know, is people data mine this game, right? People data mine this game, and I don't do it personally. I don't have the means, I don't have the PC or whatever to data mine it, but through data mining the game, people have found things in the files, and things have been leaked earlier than they were supposed to be, right? All the DLC, the entire combat pack, was known before the before the game was launched, right? Ash Williams is the only DLC that was in the files. It got removed and, you know, got shuffled around, and we don't know what happened with that. But from what people have said, including Bruce Campbell, who plays Ash Williams, it seems that like they kind of fumbled it, they screwed it up, things didn't work out, right? So it's not that like the Ash Williams thing was fake. It just didn't work out, right? But other than that, most of the things in the game's files has happened. RoboCop was in the game's files before he was ever announced, etc, etc, etc. So in another thing, and I'm not speaking, I know I've said they could be trolling us with the files. I'm talking about before this. I'm talking about months ago, a few months ago, right? The files of the game, before it had Cyrex Sector and all that other shit in there, right? There was some code to trigger a secret fight. This is months ago, right? It was in the game. There was code in the game that said, hey, do this, boom, 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 in the classic towers, triggers a secret fight, right? It was in the code, but we never had the secret fight. We never knew about it, knew how to unlock it. It was never anywhere. We never got to see it, right? And we never unlocked it to this day, right? We have not had the secret fight. Nobody's unlocked it. There's no footage of it. Nobody's really talking about it, and people kind of just forgot about it, kind of say, oh, that's cool, and kind of moved on past it. And I kind of forgot about it too, didn't think too much of it. I definitely didn't think this would be the big tease, but I'm pretty sure that this is what the big tease is, and let me explain a little bit more, right? So we have that, right? The first clue, like I said, the Queen clue, right? Open your eyes. Hold on, let me get the exact words on the screen so I'm not sounding like I don't know what I'm talking about. But open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. That is very, very reminiscent of look to la luna, which means look up to the sky. And you know, when something flies across the moon, this is how you unlock the reptile secret fight, right? It's very reminiscent of that. The second clue is the Freddy Krueger trailer, and he said the hint is in the title. Title is A Nightmare on Elm Street. The only word that I can get a clue out of this is elm, and if you know what elm is a type of tree. If you look up elm or elm trees, you're gonna see a bunch of green trees. This could be two things. This could be a clue to reptile due to it being green. It could be a clue to it being a tree because Smoke in the Living Forest hides behind a tree and you fight him in a secret fight. But All these clues, I guarantee you, the third clue, whenever it comes out, if he puts out another clue, I guarantee you it's going to lead to either a secret smoke fight or a secret reptile fight. And the thing is, if you looked at the files when they were data mined, there was code for multiple secret fights, right? Not to mention, the final thing that kind of seals it for me is Scorpion is getting a reptile skin. Scorpion is 100% getting a reptile skin. We've seen it already, right? And we know Scorpion's getting a reptile skin. It's going to be in the game. And if you think, but that's just fighting Scorpion. 100% is just fighting Scorpion. But if you think back to MK1, Scorpion was just, or not Scorpion, Reptile was just Scorpion and Sub-Zero's moves put together. That's all he was. He wasn't an original character yet. So when you fight Reptile in a secret fight, and it's the same way in MK9. If you fight Reptile in a secret fight in MK9, Reptile has a spear, he has an ice ball, he's, you know, he has Scorpion and Sub-Zero's moves. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a secret Reptile fight. When you fight Reptile, he has you know, Scorpion spear, Sub-Zero's ice ball, etc. Or if there's a secret human smoke fight and he's just a sped up version of Scorpion like OG human smoke was in the first secret fight. You know what I mean? So I'm not meaning to, you know, shit on anybody's dreams or anything. I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up. I think some people are just having fun speculating or whatever, but I think some people are genuinely hoping we get a new character, and I do not believe for a second that we're getting a new character. I still believe everything I've said in the beginning. The one thing I was wrong about and I'm surprised by is that at DC Fandom, they didn't announce anything. They didn't announce a new Injustice game or anything like that. But I think they kind of nudged in that direction. Like, I don't think they would have just straight up asked Ed Boon, hey, are we getting Injustice 3 or not? I don't think they would have straight up asked that question if they didn't want us thinking about Injustice 3. I don't think they would be putting out a new Injustice comic, putting the Injustice games on sale, and like doing an Injustice panel. Like, I don't think all this is happening just for us to not get an Injustice game next year and get more Mortal Kombat content. I think the Mortal Kombat content we're going to get is more skins, and maybe we unlock some things through the secret fights, and maybe there are multiple, maybe there's more than two. I'm thinking there's a Reptile secret fight, possibly a Smoke secret fight, but that's as much as I'm thinking. But hey, like, you know, well, Noob Saibot's in the game, Jade's in the game, but you know, those are the only two characters I can think of on top of my head who have secret fights that are not in the game as playable characters, so that's what makes the most sense to me. And the Reptile fight can literally be just Scorpion in a Reptile costume, or it could be Reptile, Shang Tsung turns into him. It can just be, you know what I mean, and he can have his MKX moveset, whatever. But I think we're going to get some of those secret fights. I've seen people throw around, well, not now, but before this. Maybe we fight Cyrax or Sector, that's a possibility as well. But I think this is all Ed Boon is teasing. I don't think he's teasing a new character, a new combat pack, anything like that. He's deconfirmed Ermac, he's deconfirmed, you know, Michael Myers, he's deconfirmed guest characters. He's deconfirmed some things, but I think this is what it is. But hey, let me know what y'all think. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you guys enjoy my content, please subscribe. I'm just really trying to get a reading on if people want me to keep making content or not, as I'm currently not sure. But I appreciate everybody who does watch, everybody who does support. Thank you. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I would love to read, see what you guys think, or if you guys have some information that I don't have. But hey, let me know. You guys stay safe. Have a good one. JSF, I'm out.